a climbing your river like ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Yeah.
Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. You should sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the first of 2 here on this Monday night, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Well, this defense for the Bucs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have a great tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. There he goes, left side. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 13. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, Swift. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Buccaneers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Mayfield off the play fake. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 14. Buccaneers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Do better than this. They go nowhere.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion right, Evans. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. An audible here to get a new look. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. That's complete to Palmer. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Once again, it's Swift. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Buccaneers 0. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's 2nd down.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Throwing is Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Eagles 35, Buccaneers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Just keeping the play alive. He's got his man. It's White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
Pistol. Hey, alert!
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Buccaneers 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime
pretty well
report.
decided. Well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Alert, alert, alert!
Mayfield to throw it.
Open man down the field is Landry.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mayfield on first down. Smith catches left side. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this deep. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
His second rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think?
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Greedy Williams picks it off down the right sideline.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And they'll begin by running the option. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And my goodness, another interception.
Across midfield.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 big. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. But I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5 and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's fact. I wanna be a so
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Orbits of Anchorage.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
at their own 21-yard line.
Good set. 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Fights through it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Orbits will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest, and there he goes.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
When you look at this defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Oh, it bowls over. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards avoids the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Mixon is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time that...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken does have first down yardage. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw, Willis. He gets this one to Burks.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Henry. Push. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Now he'll escape to his right. And this one is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Going up top. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Chris Moore on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
4th down, Willis.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
11 empty. 11 down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll give it to Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Willis rushing into the line in a hurry here. Back to throw, Willis.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
19 Lions.
On 1st down, Willis. A short throw taken in by Conquo.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Here's Willis.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at REA
just about
Sports
over. Time to get back to it.
Report.
And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They run wide side with Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. And they're going to speed things up here.
They go play action with Willis. This will go to Henry out wide.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
13-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Spears on second down.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
The running game's playing a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought you.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Orbits have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
Jones on the return. The Bengals take over
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Mixon will try the right side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
In motion, the tight end. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Open man is Chase, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
On 1, ready? Stop.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Right back to him on 1st down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. 3rd and goal. Burrow. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
Touchdown! Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Here we go.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
11.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
19, 18.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Hand off to Spears.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Packers 60. Packers 60.
Now Willis.
A ball throw, but incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
That is intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Throwing, Willis.
Eluding the pressure right.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, here's Mixon.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, are going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
11.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I just shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond in the front it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond in the rough. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Think I'm like, she running up, she running down. She pay a bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023, and I'm the only coming up, yeah. silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough. Like
24 karat VVs in the stars. Ringers going off like Michael with the club. Only one model with designers in the thug. When we shop at Rick on, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records, they just still got the game locked. Come on, lines fresher than Tory Lane's block. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop. Hit him with the then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm nigga with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these I got diamonds in my socks. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights on. Go on, twerk it if you know that talk. Deep dive and get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the front it back. Used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me.
Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him the car. He finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on.
He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm bout my cheese. I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on.
And I'm not talking about but too strong. Talking, then we get it started. Pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move
and
on.
they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pin in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit.
I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty your horsey, I told her they like young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed up anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia.
You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my leader whip on cruise control.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. For real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down the business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Do not need no introduction. Style my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hoped I would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable.